All right, let's get to First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Heggen standing by. Paul, we got some rain today, but luckily not a lot of damage associated with that.
No, and not associated with an atmospheric river, unlike the rain over the past several days in Southern California. Los Angeles has basically picked up a year's worth of rainfall in the course of about the last 96 hours or so, which is just remarkable. Of course, atmospheric rivers, one example of extreme weather, which is something I talk about when I do school visits, which we do over Zoom these days. So I want to start by saying hello to the third grade classes at Upper Laurel Elementary School in Menlo Park. I talked to them yesterday afternoon about all types of extreme weather, the types that we get around here in the Bay Area and in California in general, and types of extreme weather that other parts of the country and other parts of the world get as well. I had 5 different third grade classes in that Zoom, and they had some great questions for me. I always appreciate those, and I had to throw my dumb face in there as well because I didn't have time to crop it out. But thank you to the third graders for their time and for those questions yesterday. Let's talk about what's going to happen around here, beginning with a little look back at the past 12 hours or so since the rain moved in. How much have we picked up? Well, just under a half inch of rain in San Francisco, but just over a half inch of rain for Mill Valley, Pacifica, San Jose, 56/100ths of an inch of rain total, with just over 2/3 of an inch of rain for Ben Lomond in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Kind of an equal opportunity rain event, but it's starting to wind down, kind of sputtering showers as we head through this evening. It is breezy. It's still going to be cool as we head through tonight. And a few pop-up showers still possible tomorrow. Very similar to the activity we had yesterday, where there'll be more mist than hit, but they're still going to be possible. And then a dry pattern takes over Friday, which continues through the weekend, at least the first half of next week. And as the dry weather continues, our temperatures will gradually warm up as well. Here are the current wind gusts, and you can see they are certainly noticeable. A far cry from what we had Sunday evening, but a 41-mile-an-hour gust right now in Oakland. That's strong enough to move you around on the road. So if you're watching us from the office before you head home, keep both hands on the wheel, especially on the bridges around the Bay Area. It is going to try to kind of adjust you, if you're not paying attention. Here's the shower activity over the past couple of hours, and you can see the bulk of the heaviest rain has moved farther off to our east, but still a few lingering showers out there, so some puddles to splash your way through this evening as well. Futurecast shows that activity largely quieting down as we head through the rest of this evening, and likely a calm start to the day on Thursday, but a few of those pop-up showers are going to appear primarily during the afternoon. That's when we have the best chance of some of those scattered showers, maybe even a thunderstorm if we can tap into enough instability in the atmosphere. The odds of that are going to be low. And then we dry out entirely as we head through tomorrow night. And that dry weather should continue as we head into the end of the work week and the weekend. It is still a winter weather advisory in effect for the High Sierra. That goes through 4 a.m. tomorrow, but just a couple inches of additional snow. And their snow chances disappear while our rain chances disappear. About a 40% chance in any particular spot tomorrow, and then near zero rain chances all the way through the middle of next week. It's temporary. We'll take a look at the 2-week precipitation outlook coming up at 5:30. But for right now, looking to the west from the Mark Hopkins Hotel, a mix of clouds and sunshine. Temperatures are chilly, upper 40s and low 50s, and we will drop down to a mix of upper 30s and low to mid 40s by early tomorrow morning, which does sound cold, but it's only a couple degrees below average, not that far out of the ordinary for early February. Then high temperatures tomorrow are also going to end up about 4 to 6 degrees below normal. Not quite as cool as today, but the warmest spots in San Jose are only going to climb up to 58 degrees or so. Most of us are going to be in the middle portion of the 50s. We're supposed to be around 60 degrees. This is a departure from what's average, but keep in mind, we are going to gradually warm things up as we head towards the weekend and into next week. So these temperatures likely the coolest that we will see through the duration of the 7-day forecast. A quick check of that 7-day forecast shows one more day of shower chances tomorrow, and then we are rain-free. No more raindrops in our little 7-day forecast tubes, and some gradually warmer temperatures into the low to mid 60s for most of the Bay Area by Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. Liz?
All right, Paul, thanks.